Morning. Monday. So I'm going to go to the garage tomorrow. Sorry, I hope everyone's had a nice weekend and everything. And welcome back to the video. Anyway, so continuing on from the last video, I'm going to finish that off. I'll finish off what I can, yeah. And tomorrow I'm going to go and help them do get the last few guides through the MOT thing. And yeah, so that's my plan. Right, so this is how far we got. Lisa's come out, she's helping me paint. So got obviously a bit more painting to do there. Put the door on, well, made the door. It's got a bit more painting to do. It's coming along. Morning. Gazebo's gone because the top of it ripped ages ago, so we were going to buy a new one, but can't get the same one at the moment, so we've got this to go up. So this goes on here, and that is one of them umbrella things. Anyway, I'm just taking Jenson and Lisa down to the park because they're going to meet some people, and then I'm going to crack on with getting this assembled. I've just knocked together a little fence there to stop the dogs going down the back of it, because why, dogs want to go to the toilet in the most awkward places, so it's really difficult to get to it when the tree bush thing's there and whatnot. Anyway, so that's where we're at. Onward. Umbrella's up. It's cool, isn't it? Keeps the old sun off you. Yeah. Hi, boy. Oh. So, good morning. It's Wednesday today. A week after Lisa's operation, and she's up and about. Obviously, she's just still being gentle until it's fully recovered. So we just brought the dog down to give it a bit of a stroll, a bit of a walk, and Jenson's with us. He's got the skate park all to himself because all the other kids are at school. So Jenson's not at school at the moment, and I'll explain another day. But yeah, so let's get some shots.
From 0 to 60, that feeling money can buy. Oh, if love can kill you, then this is my time.
Right, so you've done the shopping, everything's packed away. It's actually getting on now. I've been frantically rushing about all day. So I've been trying to sort the shed out, the workshop, which is still the shed. Trying to sort out the cars, sorting out my life, and also I ran down to the garage because Joe was on his motorbike test. It was the last one, so I quickly went down there to give him some assistance, and so he's got through that now, and yeah, so just in the nick of time, which is crazy because we were well on the ball with, revising early, making sure that we were on it, and it's been such a palaver trying to get through it. It's been an absolute nightmare, just because of the way that they've laid things out and put in questions that you just can't find. You literally can't find some of these questions. It's an absolute joke. I mean, unless you're lucky, you've got loads of questions that are easy, or you know, that are easy enough to find. Anyway, so we're down at the New skate park, and it's obviously no kids or anything here at the moment, which is nice.
Much better. Jesus. Oh.
Okay, so we just chucked this sign up here and just put the banner up in there. That's it, we're done. So again, we are at Rampion again. Right, that's it, done, dusted. Okay, all done? Let's foxtrot Oscar. Right, well, we're back from doing that shop. Didn't film this actually going there, so basically we had to go back to that place called Rampion and put up a sign, put their banner up, and yeah, so anyway, since we've been back, Lisa's cooking, she's making some burgers. You alright, Leo? You alright, boy? So I've just been putting his BMX back together. So bought some new tyres, new inner tubes for it. Giving it a clean. Just letting it drip dry from it. Put all mine back together, put an inner tube in it. After the first inner tube I put in it exploded. It was a mighty bang. Yeah, so still ongoing with this, sorting out this place. But yeah, so I've just got to finish off at here, but we're just going to have some dinner now. Eat some food. Right, we are in the workshop and this is what I am making. It's kind of. So, this is, I've got quite a few of these grills, okay? So this is kind of a dummy run to see if this will work. But as you can see, this is the bat logo. Now, there's a reason I'm doing this, which kind of will make sense, I think. I may not even use it, I don't know yet, but here we go. Anyway, so I've cut some templates out on, sized it up, cut some templates out with some paper. I've got some MDF here, so I'm going to cut this out. And obviously I can't block off too much of this grill because of the airflow. So, but anyway, my plan is, I'm hoping if this works, I'm going to sink this in kind of like that, if that makes sense. So yeah, you get the gist. I'm either going to sink it in like that, and then once this is all trimmed and cut down, and this is trimmed and cut down, then this should, because it's got this much height on the side where it goes onto the car, where the middle piece is here, it should, in theory, line up with that. That's the theory anyway. Okay, so there we go. 2 pieces. So I glued these two together. Well, after I cut them out on the bandsaw, I glued them together like so, and then I sanded them down, and I just put a flat edge to there to make sure they were fitted nice and flat. So I don't know if you can see it from there, but that's nice and flat. On there, that's nice and flat. So I mean, not that it matters because that bit's not really going to be seen. So there you go. So that's that bit done, and yeah. So now for the complicated bit. Okie dokie. So hopefully, yeah, it's dried enough. So now I can take these off, and it should hopefully have left an outline. Lovely. Sweet. So now we've got an outline, so we know which bits to grind. That's it, don't know. And can't see from this one, but there. So now I can cut all that out and slowly start creeping it down until it is pretty much at that height, roughly, give or take. Morning. So it's Sunday. Yeah, I think it's Sunday today. Can't remember. Anyway, Honda. This battery, which was new, I'd say probably a couple of years old now actually, but it was new. But where the car hasn't been used, it's just not holding the charge, so I've just bought a new battery for it so we can get this old go up for sale. So I need to put the battery on it, give it a wash, spin it around, take some pictures of it. Right, so washed and taken pictures of the Honda, I've put the new battery on, and oh, why has it got that all over it? I'll tell you why, because I've just taken the bonnet off, because the weather's so rubbish. I didn't really want to be painting it or anything yet, but I've got to put some sort of coat over it, even if I'm going to vinyl over it or anything. So anyway, so what I've done is I've made myself a coffee. I've now I've got a bit more room in here, he says. I've taken it off, so it's sitting there at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to prep it, start filling. We've got places like here that got to be filled. There's one there that's got to be filled. There's a couple of little areas, etc. And then I'm going to give it a sand, give it a full rub down, finish off actually rubbing it down. That's the plan. I don't know if I'm going to paint in here. It's a bit difficult really, because there's still not really enough space in here, and ideally I need to lay it flat. I don't know, we're just playing by ear, but at the moment I need to get it prepped. I'm not going to get it to this sort of standard. If I could, it'd be nice, but this is a 2K 2K or whatever. Anyway, it's body shop painted. It may end up still going to the body shop to be painted, but we'll see. And so anyway, drink my drink. The back thing's coming along, so sanded it all down, made it all a bit better. I've painted and repaired all these, so they're all kind of ready to go. Haven't done these yet, so got to do them. Just tidy them up and that. I may not even use them, but we'll see. Anyway, gonna crack on. Battery's getting low, I bet, but you want to charge. Oh, sweating. Right, so now you've got a bit of charged up. Let you see where I'm at. So I've given it a rub down, and I've filled a few of the dents, which the ones that are really obvious. Not really too worried, but still. So the plan is I'm going to flatten these off and build them up if they need it again. Don't think they probably will, hoping not. Anyway, flatten them down, then I'll flatten it off with go up the grades go up the grades of the sandpaper to get it a bit more consistent, because obviously some places I had to sand quite hard with some like 80 grit to really get rid of some of the deep scratches, like, you know, take it right off. The little ones I'm not too worried about. So I'll get this sanded, give it a wipe down, give it another sand, build it up, and then we can then start to think about maybe putting some paint on it. Maybe. Well, I'll put some paint on it, still some swirls from the where the DA was over it before. Problem is, I'm spraying with aerosols and it's just not the same as 2K, as two pack or whatever you want to call it, you know, because you don't get the depth of the paint. Like, you need about like 20 cans to get like the same sort of depth. Anyway, I've covered it, and once we get the graphics over it, it'll be fine. Well, that's what I'm hoping anyway. Good morning. Paint all over the camera, so it's really windy. Okay, so I'm just putting the workshop back together. I've already painted the bonnet, which is now absolutely covered in dust and sawdust, because I'm just continuing on with this. But I've had a bit of a sort out, so I've moved this around that way instead of it taking up so much of this space. I haven't really finished sorting everything properly yet, but I've been putting things away basically, and having a sort out. Anyway, bonnet came out okay. You can really see. Where's my light? There's my light. It's not perfect by all means. I haven't wet sanded it or anything like that. There is a few, like, you can still see a few of these scratches and that, and there's quite a lot of orange peel. You can see that orange peel. You can see it. But to be honest, I'm doing it in a frigging shed, and trying to keep the dust down in here was a nightmare. I was trying to be so careful, and I didn't have the space to really go round it all. But I did it, done it. So at least it's now completely black again, and it's clear coated. I'll get it back on the car before worrying about wet sanding and all that. And then I don't even know if I bother. I've got to finish wet sanding the rest of the car, but subject to the logos and the designs and that, probably won't even see half of it. Anyway, so as you can see, it's a right mess, but we are getting there. We are getting there. Right, so we've been packing up because I've given this a bit of a clean as well, because apparently there's a storm coming. I think it's just a bit windy. Anyway, I'm going to end today's vlog, well, this week's vlog, or video, because I'm a day over. Anyway, just quickly, covered the bonnet up. That's not going to go back on today. This is how far I've got with these. These are just drying at the moment. Still don't know if I'm going to use them. Probably not. Yeah, so hope everyone's had a lovely week, and we shall catch you on the next one. I don't think there's any other news for now. If you liked the video, hit the bell and hit the like button. Bye for now.